Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, this review is sponsored by Go Whole Is Alright Alright. You may notice my awesome, cool shirt. This shirt was made for my nephew's second birthday. If you would like one, please go to GoWholeIsAlright.com. Thank you. Now, back to the review. I can only wish that a company this amazing was sponsoring a much better movie. Today's movie is Morbius, starring Jared Leto. Morbius tells the tale of Dr. Michael Morbius. As a kid, he had a horrible blood disease. It crippled him physically and emotionally. His best friend was Milo and a young girl named Anne who has a horrible home life, so much that she would rather hang out at the hospital with two dying boys than go home. Michael grows up to be a doctor, as does Anne. Anne learns so much about medicine through the hospital. Many years later, Michael Morbius has accepted awards, he has his own private helicopter, but all he cares about is finding a cure for his disease. One day, in a cave, as he's just exploring in his helicopter, he finds out that bat blood may be a legitimate treatment for his disease. Fearing the FDA would never approve, he flies it back to his mansion and has Anne work it up. The treatment does amazing things for Michael. He can walk again. He can swim again. He has cat-like reflexes. But unfortunately, it really messes him up even more emotionally. And when he gets angry, he hurts people. And he turns into a vampire. This means that he tells Anne, we can never tell anyone about this treatment, because even though it cures this disease, it does a lot of other harmful things, and we don't know the full side effect situation yet. Unfortunately, Anne says, I feel we have to tell Milo, because Milo will be dead in 6 months. He deserves a choice. So Michael tells him. This movie covers medical ethical dilemmas better than any superhero movie I've ever seen, and I applaud it for targeting that. So Milo wants the treatment. Morbius begs him not to take it. He says, you have no idea what we're dealing with down here. But Anne says it is his body, it is his choice, and she infects him with the blood transfusion. Milo starts to experience different kind of symptoms. He's not angry, he's louder and obnoxious and more flamboyant, and he can dance now. He's a great dancer. And finally, he visits an old man who trained Anne to be a doctor, who used to run the hospital. And he says, I need more of it. And the doctor says, we don't know the effects yet because Michael is getting sick again. Milo, enraged, kills the doctor. You can tell he instantly feels bad about it, which is just another sign that this treatment is so dangerous. The doctor, with his last breath, calls Michael and says, you have to stop him. He's going after Anne. What happens is a brilliantly shot fight in New York City. Bats are flying around, those beautiful colors. My favorite scene in the movie is during the fight, Milo punches Morbius so hard, he punches through Morbius's body, but Morbius is no longer a man, so it just turned into a blue light. It was so awesome. I also like how this movie took inspiration from movies I already like Batman Begins and other superhero flicks. Jared Leto to me is a very interesting young man. Did you know that on the set of Suicide Squad, he would send his co-stars dead animals and they had to ask him to stop? Did you know that during the shoot of Morbius, he stayed in character the entire time? He did not get out of his wheelchair the entire time. He had people wheel him to the restroom. Another interesting thing about this movie is just how long they've been trying to get it done. Because we've had other Spider-Man standalone films, Venom Let There Be Carnage. I actually like this movie more than both of them, but I can see why it was delayed so long. There's a lot of things they reshot. There's a lot of things they colored. I would not be surprised if this movie right here had a lot of bonus features. In fact, as you can see on the back, you can see there's a lot of bonus features. Oh, by the way, I got this movie at Target. It's a Target exclusive. It has fan art edition, and you get art collectible cards. I really enjoy this movie. I know it's not a good movie, but but you know what? Here on out, I'm gonna be reviewing movies that might not be the best, but that I have fun with, because this channel was never meant to change the world or to solve world hunger. It was just an outlet for me to have fun with you guys. I'm going to give Morbius a B+. Morbius is not a B+ movie in terms of quality, but it's a B+ movie in terms of I enjoyed it. This is a textbook case of me liking a movie more than its quality. And I think that has to do a lot with, I found all the characters sympathetic, even the villains. I mean, as much as I hate what Milo does, sometimes he had no right to beat up a doctor who's helped him his whole life. He had no right to abduct Anne, a young woman who has never done anything but be nice to Milo and be nice to Morbius and defend them from bullies. But at the same time, I cannot blame Milo for wanting to live. And it's just the ethical dilemmas about this movie are almost more interesting than the superhero elements themselves. Please give this movie a chance. I know you didn't, because I've seen the box office results. Please go back and give Morbius one chance, particularly if you've liked Spider-Man movies in the past. I mean, this is no worse than Venom, and it's probably better than Venom Let There Be Carnage. And I liked it a lot more than The Amazing Spider-Man and The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I would put it on maybe Spider-Man 3 or Spider-Man No Way Home levels. Good, not great, but it is one of the most fun times I've had in the theater. I love being the only one there because I could laugh out loud at all the best parts. In fact, sometimes my parents say I laugh at things that probably aren't supposed to be funny, but in a movie like Morbius, I can do that because I was the only one there. But please go see Morbius. It is definitely worth your time. Is it good? That's debatable. Is it fun? No debate there. So much fun. My name is Josh Buck. Please go to GoHoleIsAlright.com to check out more amazing merchandise. And please check out this movie. So today I bring you all fun. My name is Josh Buck. Until next time, bye-bye.